Have you ever looked at your life and thought, why does this keep happening to me? Same kind of relationship, different face, same pain, same kind of opportunity that almost works out, then doesn't. Same feeling of being close, but never quite there. You change your job, you move cities, you cut people off, you start fresh, and somehow the same patterns follow you. That is not bad luck. That is not the universe punishing you. That is resonance. And once you understand what it actually means, you will never see your life the same way again. Here's the thing most people miss. Matter is not as solid as it looks. At the deepest level, everything is in motion. Atoms are not sitting still. Molecules are not sitting still. Even the cells in your body are not sitting still. They are all oscillating all the time at specific rates. This is not spiritual opinion. This is observable physics. And what does that motion produce? Energy, a signal, something that moves outward from the source and interacts with everything around it. Now, here's a simple experiment that has been done in physics classrooms for centuries. Take two tuning forks, same size, same pitch. Strike one and hold it near the other without touching it. The second fork begins to vibrate on its own. Nobody forced it. Nobody pushed it. It simply responded to the signal already moving in the air around it. That is resonance in its purest form, not distraction, activation. Things that share the same frequency wake each other up. Now, here's where it gets personal. Your nervous system is part of the same picture. Your emotional state, the way you carry yourself, the quality of your attention, the thoughts you return to most often. These are not just mental habits. They are patterns of energy. They have rhythm. They have weight. They have a quality that other living systems can sense and respond to. Neuroscience calls this co-regulation. When a calm, grounded person sits with someone who is anxious or falling apart, the anxious person's nervous system begins to settle. Not because of anything that was said, but because of what was being emitted. The steadier signal pulled the other one into alignment. You have felt this. You have walked into a room and immediately felt lighter because of who was in it. You have also walked in somewhere and felt your chest tightened for no reason you could name. That was not your imagination. That was resonance doing exactly what it always does. And it does not stop at people. The Dutch physicist Christiaan Huygens noticed in 1665 that pendulum clocks mounted on the same wall would gradually fall into the same rhythm over time, even when they started swinging at different rates. No one adjusted them. The stronger, more consistent rhythm simply pulled the others into sync. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Think about the environments you return to every day. Are you pulling your rhythm higher, or are they quietly, steadily pulling it somewhere where you do not want to go? People have been calling this the law of attraction for decades, and most of what has been taught about it is either incomplete or just wrong. It is not about thinking happy thoughts and waiting for the universe to deliver. That version of the idea is lazy, and honestly, it has done a lot of damage. It gives people a reason to avoid the real work. The actual principle is much simpler and much harder. It is resonance. Resonance does not care what you wish for. It only responds to what you are actually generating. When two things move at the same rate, they naturally synchronize. They pull towards each other, not because of magic, because that is how energy behaves. The tuning fork did not attract the signal by wanting it. It attracted it by being it. So the question is now, what do you want to attract? The question is, what are you actually emitting? Because your life right now, the relationships in it, the opportunities that keep showing up or keep not showing up, The way people respond to you when you walk into a room. That is not random. That is a reflection. It is the world matching your signal back to you. I saw this play out in real time in one of my startups. When we first launched, I was coming in 30 minutes late. I was slacking off, and without me saying a word, my staff started showing up late too. Some of them were walking in an hour after we opened, and I was standing there thinking, this is crazy. I keep telling them to be on time, but they were not listening to what I was saying. They were matching what I was doing. So I stopped yelling about it. I changed my own habit. I started showing up 15 to 20 minutes early. I changed my mindset from expecting the work to be done to actually inspecting it. Every morning, I start with the leaders of each department and went over the goals for the day. And the strangest thing happened. I did not have to scream. I did not have to threaten anyone. Just by changing my own rhythm consistently, my staff started coming in early, even the ones who lived 2 hours away. I changed my internal signal and they synchronized with it on the outside. This is not about becoming someone fake. It is not about performing positivity while you are quietly falling apart inside. That does not work because the signal you are actually sending is not the one you are actually pretending to send. Real resonance requires real alignment between what you think and what you feel, between what you say and what you do, between who you are in private and who you are in public. When those things line up, your frequency becomes clean, consistent, powerful, and things that belong in your life start finding their way to you. Not because you chased them, but because you stopped being in conflict with yourself. The tuning fork did not change the signal. It did not perform. It did not try to vibrate louder to get noticed. It simply stayed true to its own pitch, held it steady, and the matching signal found it. That is the whole teaching. Hold your note, not for a day, not for when it is easy. Hold it until it becomes who you are. The rest will follow.